are live.
Okay, let's find this. Turn that on. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm fast. In there. Oh, no, Aaron, that's not right, is it? You silly boy. There we go. Okay. There.
Who's gonna be doing that hosting now?
It's always the Zeller, isn't it? Yeah. There we go.
Let me invite you
Go on.
Wait, a Badlands, welcome to the stream.
Sorry. We'll get all the whoring out of the way. And then jump on. Oh no, Aaron, you also include that. Go. Go.
Come on, Aaron, whore faster.
I'm going. If you scheduled these things in earlier, even though I've literally only just told you about it. You should have known this beforehand. You're supposed to be a smart boy. We're both supposed to be smart boys. Okay, publish that. That's there. Oh, that's there. That's there.
Nomad Clan,
No,
welcome to the stream. White Abaddon says, how excited were you guys when you first saw the news about 2 new Predator films? We were quite excited. That's why we actually switched our streaming plans today to Predator Hunting Grounds.
We were supposed to be doing some co-op of Colonial Marines, and then we were like, nah, it's Predator time.
Yeah. Time to hunt.
To be fair, I only got more excited as I read more of the news, where it's like, oh, Predator, new Predator film, Badlands. Oh, okay, cool, new film. Dan Trachtenberg. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
This is separate to Prey 2. Oh, okay, even better. And
Yeah.
he's now Predator's
Set in
Kevin
the future.
Feige.
Ah! Yeah. It's like, oh damn. Yeah, like multiple Predator projects in the works. Like, yes, please.
Just keep it coming. Keep it coming, guys.
Right,
Look it to my veins, come on.
let me know when you're ready to invite you.
Right, I've just finished sharing everywhere. You don't have to share as much with Predator. There's not as many groups, unfortunately.
Yeah, like, is there a big Predator fan site? Like, what's...
Not anymore.
AVP Galaxy, I hear, is a pretty good one.
Yeah,
I mean, we're
I hear
both,
those
but
guys.
I mean, like a standalone,
Yeah.
right? I mean,
There hasn't been for a long time.
I remember the Hunter's Lair.
Don't count Sci.
They were kind of cosplay focused.
Yeah.
I guess the Facebook groups are kind of the biggest.
Yeah, well, there's still not terribly many of them. There used to be, back in the day, you know, there used to be a few. Because you probably don't remember, I doubt you had anything to do with them. When AVP Galaxy relaunched, it was 3 of us. So it was D who ran the old AVP Galaxy, it was me who ran AVP World, and then it was Ian who used to run a website called The Ultimate Predator. And it was also his username on all the forums and everything.
I remember the Ultimate Predator, but I didn't really chat with him too much. I think did he leave not long after that?
I can't remember when Ian left, I'll be honest. Yeah, I really don't remember. Who invited me? You did. Accident game invite. I think you're still on the starting soon screen. There you go.
I just switched it.
Cool. Yep, I'm in. Just gonna go run and grab a beer if you want to start us matchmaking. Be right back.
We'll make those matches. What?
What? Mitch, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. By the way, sorry folks if I sound a little off today. I'm just getting over a cold. Recently had a theme park trip to Orlando, which was a lot of fun, but when you do that, you're around a whole bunch of people. So there's always a chance of bringing home a little extra souvenir you weren't planning for, but thankfully it seems pretty mild.
Yeah, hopefully you're over the worst of that, because being ill sucks.
To find the predator body. He's being dissected by Project Stargazer.
It is too dangerous to remove the predator body. We must blow it up while you're also being hunted by a live predator.
The only ones
Wait,
allowed
why
to
is it-
dissect predators are us.
Wait, why is it more dangerous to get the dead predator than it is for the live predator? I don't understand. These orders make no sense.
I'm back.
Hold my hand, boys.
Yeah, I've not played this since whenever we were on the stream last.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's way before.
White Baden says, had the Super Bowl started yet? Hopefully we'll be getting some trailers from it. Don't hold your breath, White Baden. It would be.
Hey, ain't gonna happen.
It's a few more hours, but yeah, I doubt it'll happen already.
I think we already know all the trailers that we're gonna get as far as major movies, especially Disney movies. And I would not expect one for Alien Romulus.
As nice as it would be.
Yeah.
This is really dark for anyone else. Man,
Yes,
I can't see.
this
Oh yeah.
is nighttime mode.
This is night mode.
You
Yeah.
have night
Has it
vision
really been
goggles.
that? Has it been that long since you played it?
Yep.
Yeah, this was the mode that they originally weren't gonna do, but then I guess everybody was like, "We want a night mode." And I'm like, "Okay, fine. Just make it pitch black." And you can kind of tell because it doesn't quite, you know, some of it doesn't quite work for like a nighttime mode. You can tell a lot of it's like baked-in lighting that they just kind of had
Yeah.
to turn off or whatever.
Kind of jerry-rigged it.
That's
Yeah.
not the way up, is it?
Okay, here we go. Yeah, this way. Oh, which predator we got? Oh, we got Bionic. Hey, nice. Your, thumbnail.
You guys even get up there?
Yeah.
It's up here. I jumped down when I shouldn't have.
Yeah, there's sort of you have to go like back and forth.
White Baden says, I don't mean Alien, I just mean in general. That's fair enough.
Yeah, we might get some new trailers.
Oh yeah, I mean Deadpool 3 is expected. I guess they already put A Quiet Place day 1 up.
I never watched the second one of those. I remember enjoying the first.
I've only seen the first.
Predator.
I think you would like the second as well. The second is also really good if you like the first one.
It's got Cillian Murphy.
How do you ping? Because it's on us.
Is it Q? Well, if you're aiming down sights, it's middle mouse click. I think it's...
Yeah.
What is it? Alright, Nomad Clan, help us out. I know you've played this game a lot. What is ping on the keyboard?
Fuck, they baited us. Nobody's here.
Yeah, I can't remember how to ping on a controller either.
Was it inside, I think?
He's on the
Yeah.
roof, maybe?
He's here.
Oh, Nomad doesn't play on PC. Darn it.
This way.
Okay, up on D-pad. I'm remembering.
Son of a bitch. Keep me busy. I'll get the alarm. That'll get their attention.
What was it?
Send it in back up.
There.
Oh, it's E. Yeah, it's E.
Oh, there he is. Jumping onto the roof, I think.
Station objective.
Where are you guys? Down here. Okay.
Oh shit. He's
Oh.
predating.
Can you get inside?
Yeah, crawl inside if you can.
From that direction.
Shit.
Or I thought it was.
We're gonna have to.
Where is he?
Not gonna make it. How much enemies?
He's
Glad you got here.
sort of at the front of the
I
building
don't
somewhere.
leave people behind.
I think he's on the roof at the front.
Alright, where are we supposed to go? Oh, to the PMC camp.
Across. PMC, huh?
Alright, let's take the gondola. Come on, boys, hurry.
Go.
Oh,
Contact up high.
you
There he
left
is.
me.
Oh, shit.
That.
Pig just came running in. Where are you?
Careful.
You're welcome.
I've got you.
Direction. Just seen it move again.
The hunt is on. Let's flush the game.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bring that up.
straight. Oh, I can't remember what I bound it to.
Concentrate fire.
There's an ammo box over there.
Oh, let's throw that can. Ah, shit.
Oh, I see him.
Jeez.
You guys are gonna be I have no health left whatsoever. Don't get him up out
There
there.
he is.
Yeah, don't. Never get him outside. Get him up outside.
I'm glad you got here when you did. One.
Oh,
You need to. Yeah, you're gonna need to blast him. Oh, you got. Just run. Just get out of here if you can. Like mud up and. Oh well. Or run next to the exploding barrel.
Blackband says hopefully late February or March. It's gonna be March, April.
Yeah, I'd be
Brown.
surprised if we see anything before April.
What did we say spot was?
Somebody help me!
It's up on the D-pad. If you're on
On
the
keyboard,
controller.
sorry.
It's E. It's E.
E. I don't have that's
No
that
way
one.
to die.
Okay. Die on my own terms.
Or if you're aiming down sights, it's middle mouse button.
Fire team!
That's fine. That's, well, like you said, one more round. Don't count.
PlayStation 9, welcome to the stream. Says, man, it's been a while since I played this game. Really fun gameplay. Indeed. The base gameplay was great. It's a shame, as we always say every time we play this game,
Shame.
that there wasn't more content.
It's alright, there'll be a new Predator gaming out soon.
Nomad Clan says, hey, question. Is there
Hopefully.
technically 3 Predator movies, Prey 2, Badlands, and possibly AVP 3? We haven't heard any possibilities of an AVP 3 at the moment. Really, anything on the AVP side of things has been pretty like nothing.
Non-existent.
Yeah.
Yeah, non-existent.
The thing
that,
I'm
that, sorry, I was just going to say that brief mention in Marvel's, when they got the comic rights is the only thing we've had officially mentioned of AVP in a long time.
Yeah, I really hope that they launch the Marvel AVP comics this year. I mean, it's the 20th anniversary of the original film. I know a lot of people don't like the original, but I still hope there's something, a little bit of merch. Maybe the Marvel comics launch.
I doubt. I think you're setting yourself up for disappointment.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if they did anything.
Julian E, welcome. Nomad Clan says, I personally like the original.
As did I.
I don't mind
Everybody
it these
just-
days.
oh. The comic, okay. I was thinking the comic, not the movie.
Yeah, everybody likes
Everyone
the
likes
comic.
the... Yeah, I was like, everyone likes it. Oh, yeah.
White Badlands says, so from what I hear, apparently Arnie's character and the Cleopatra Predator are meant to have history. And if that's the case, I don't see it getting concluded.
Well, that was all in this game, so...
Yeah.
No, it won't be.
Sissy Bubbles says, AVP our defender here. That's right. She and I are allied on that one.
We found both of the AVP fans.
The Mitch
movie
says,
fans.
so glad Marvel finally got their head straight with Alien. I actually physically reacted and cheered a few times in the last issue of Descendant. I haven't read 3 and 4 yet, but I've really enjoyed the first half of the series.
Even I finished it before you did. That's the new Alien one, right?
You've read the new Alien one?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I read it on my
Wow.
flight home.
Alright, colour me surprised. No, I've not been to the shop to pick up my last orders yet.
Uh-oh.
What's up?
Yeah, it's just me
game.
us two doing nothing.
Yeah.
Well, not done this for a while, is it?
Yeah.
Come on, back is it?
Wouldn't be Predator hunting grounds without some technical difficulties.
Don't worry, guys. They'll patch it soon along with the city map. You'll see.
Julian E says, are a ton of people still active on this game? I mean, we don't normally struggle to find a game, do we?
No. I mean, I don't think this is a kind of game that's ever really going to lose players unless they straight up make another Predator multiplayer game, because it's kind of like a beggars can't be choosers situation to an extent. Like, this is the only Predator multiplayer game there is.
Yeah, it's like, can't you still find Friday the 13th matches? Or did they finally shut that
Yeah.
down?
Oh yeah, they might have. Yeah, I don't know. I forgot that they were going to do that, weren't they? But I mean, this is peer-to-peer anyway, isn't it? So, not sure that they...
Is Friday not the same?
I feel like it used to be. I mean, well, they made it. They made it that way. But, my screen is now just black. I can hear the voiceover or whatever, but...
Get evidence, destroy the press,
Uh-oh.
and track down any other shipments of counterfeit bills that might be
Phonic!
I'm not going to be truly happy until I get that open Galaxy Predator game.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's the best thing you could do with a Predator game. For sure.
Uh-oh. It's doing this thing again.
Yeah, I say my screen is just completely black, so I can't even see anything right now.
Okay.
Oh, something's loading.
Loading.
Oh,
That was
I
weird.
backed out.
It showed 2 players as the Predator there on my screen.
So, everybody has crossplay turned on, right? For sure?
Yep.
Okay, let's try this again, I guess.
That first match we did was crossplay because you were all on PC and I'm on console. It's just hunting grounds being hunting grounds. Yeah, I like that they, you know, after Prey, there were a lot of people saying like, oh, you know, we should have a direct sequel and show, you know, Greyback getting the pistol, and a lot of people that were like, oh no, we want a completely unrelated, you know, movie, set it in a completely different time period, and Dan Trachtenberg was obviously like, why not both? Like, let's just have them both, and because they're both good ideas.
Wasn't it John Davis who said there's still room for AVP or something? Kind of in recent
It was
years?
Shane Black, I think, when
Well, I know he did
a
too.
bit before the
but
Predator.
I think after that.
Yeah,
producer
after I think you're right.
producer
Now
John
that you mention
Davis
it,
said,
yeah.
It could be. I think it was after the success of Prey. that
Yeah,
he
mine.
brought it
Hang
up.
on, sorry to interrupt, but my thing says coordinating, and Aaron has left.
Oh.
in
Yeah,
the-
mine says coordinated and Aaron's left.
I've never seen it say coordinating.
Cancel it.
I'm
Perhaps
leave the party.
scrap the party, yeah, and start again.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
My internet dropped out.
Oh, is that what happened? Okay.
Well, it's
We've
my,
been-
my little Ethernet extender did it.
Bear with us, folks. I am just going to restart the game here because it is giving us issues.
Have we been casting aspersions on Elphonic for no reason? But yeah, I mean, hopefully, if anything, the Predator covered a bit more back into the mainstream spotlight will increase the chances of
A new
getting
game.
new games and things, yeah. Because, I mean, it's been proven many times that Predator is a character that works in video game form. Both to fight against and to play as.
Okay. I'm back in.
Yeah, same.
Okay, creating a party. Okay, you all have invites.
It will be interesting if they do eventually do a direct Prey sequel, though, whether that will be the one where the Predator wins, since, you know, we know Greyback has to get that pistol somehow.
I think it makes sense, and I hope to God that they do it.
Yeah. I think if anything, that's the movie it would happen.
Mm-hmm.
Because it sounded like, you know, again, going back to your interview with Dan Trachtenberg, he seemed kind of open to the idea when I remember you mentioned, you know, that being a thing. And it's like, well,
It's
this
not a
would be another
complaint
way
I
to...
have, though. I'll be honest.
No,
I'm
me
kind
neither.
of surprised at the amount of people that have been, but
I'm totally... I would be fine with a Predator never winning in any movie, you know, that they've ever made from now until they stop making Predator movies. It's not something where I'm sat there thinking like, damn, that was a great movie, but I wish the Predator won.
yeah.
Because
I mean,
it's,
don't
you
get me
know,
wrong. I wouldn't be against it either. You know, I like a bit of nihilism and hard look and tough look and all that sort of stuff.
Uh-oh. We lost Chevy.
No, I'm here.
Oh, you're here?
Is there? Yeah.
I'm still on the loading screen. Okay, there we go.
Ooh, we got
But yeah,
26
I mean, I think
people
as-
here. Thank you for joining us, everybody.
As well, you know, Predator's always been kind of the more like pulpy, adventure-y kind of series, you know, compared to Alien. So I think it fits well with the, you know, overcoming the great odds and tremendous obstacles and type thing to have just the good guys winning at the end.
A valuable
I mean,
Stargazer
that's the
operative
point.
gone dark.
Yeah.
Intel has his last known whereabouts somewhere in
Plus, it
the
was like, I
valley.
think, I can't remember who it was on the board made a good point when they said, like, Predators win all throughout every movie until they don't, you know? It's just like, how many
Yes,
how
that
many
is it.
bodies do the Predators
Yeah.
catch throughout every film? You know, they kill, like, dozens and dozens of people in every movie
Mm-hmm.
until they
that was a
eventually...
fair point. Yeah.
So it's like, you know, I get it. It would be a way to have a different ending, though, for sure. You know, as far as like showing us something in a Predator movie we've never seen before.
Yeah. Just something different to help it stand out.
Yeah.
I don't. You know, I know Adam sort of
Good luck out there.
teases me about it, but you know, I don't want it to be like a respectful team up kind of thing where she ends up giving him the pistol or something like
I mean,
that.
Prey had planned to do
Yeah.
that in the first place.
Well, it sounded like the idea, they came up with the idea, but it was never seriously
Yeah.
kind of considered.
Yeah, well, they threw it out very early on, didn't
Following coordinates and stand
Yeah.
by for further orders.
they? Which
The,
was something I think Dan told us about, wasn't it?
The artist we work with sometimes, Azelgart, she did a interpretation of that team up. I thought it was really cool looking.
Yeah, Hazel does a lot of really good stuff.
Oh yeah.
And we may be commissioning them for a new piece before too long.
Are we?
The operative's brother's
Yeah,
been training
told you about
guerrillas at
this.
this camp. Find him and
I have no memory of this memory.
I will remind you after this.
shoot anything that moves. By the sounds of radio chatter, they know something's
It's fine, my memory's awful.
locked. There has to be key somewhere. He can't have locked himself in there with the one of those has to work. Try them all. When you hear the click, get ready. I doubt he went in there unarmed.
Yeah, I mean, ever
It
since...
says I'm totally pro team up as long as they really sell it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just going to say, like, ever since the first, AVP comic, I've been fine with the idea of a team-up. It just depends on how it's done. I think it can be done well, it can be done badly, but in general, I think I generally prefer my Predators to be the bad guys.
Oh, hello.
What you
that?
found? Where are you?
Who's that?
Once they ID that terminal, they're gonna be coming in hot.
The
Wow.
really
Find
glowy.
some cover and get ready.
Oh, did you find one of those OWLF tapes?
I don't know. It's up in the tower anyway.
No, it's just some Vitanium.
Veritanium.
Veritanium?
Veritanium.
It's unobtainium, isn't it?
Oh, Veritanium.
White Man
Veritanium
says,
is Abadar.
wonder if we'll get another Predator novel, not an anthology one.
I don't think from Titan we will.
Oh, Predators nearby.
At least not for a minute.
There.
Do we know if they've still got a license? I can't remember.
I think they don't. I think when we interviewed Brian Thomas Schmidt, he said they don't have that one anymore.
On that tree. Saw it move.
Oh, yeah, same.
It's a shame because the anthologies were very good, and they didn't make proper use of the license in giving us, novels.
What's the knife button anyway?
Say again?
The melee button.
To carry the Predator if he comes in swinging his wrist blades and stuff.
I mean, what is it?
Middle mouse.
sorry. Right, I don't know.
It's middle mouse
PC.
click if you're not aiming.
Ammo here.
Either that or V.
We just sent a message. No one hides from us forever. Nice work, fire
Pardon up.
team.
Mitch, at one point there was a novelization of Prey being considered, but it did not happen.
You know what film I'd like to see? The Predator prequel novel made as a film. 'Cause that was a flipping good book, that was.
Yeah, Hunters and Hunted was good.
Unfortunately, I think it would just be too connected to the Predator for people.
Yeah.
Don't make mention of it.
I mean, you have the same
I-
characters like Traeger and
Yeah.
couldn't be avoided.
I'm still hoping for some sort of television program about OWLF.
That would
Yeah,
be a cool one.
give me Monarch, but the Predator.
Yeah.
Ah, stuck. Yeah, damn
Uh-oh.
it. I'm okay.
Legacy of Predators.
I just think it gives you a better chance to have, a Predator survive for a start,
Oh yeah. Well, they could have
Oh,
like a long-term Predator kind of adversary, couldn't
Yes,
they? Like just
yeah.
the Predator keeps coming back and hunting, various people that are maybe connected, and it keeps kind of winning for a long-ass time.
Solid copy.
Then, like, season finale, it's like the final fight between main character and this Predator that's like killed off half the cast throughout the show so far. Like, who's gonna win?
It can still be Kurt Russell as well. That's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Kurt Russell can be in everything. It's always a good thing to have Kurt Russell.
But I mean, I feel like OWLF is something that the EU just hasn't exploited at all.
Yeah, not much.
Well, that's something we can give credit to this game for a little bit, is bringing the
Bring
OWLF
back,
back.
yeah.
as,
Yeah,
like,
I was glad they
prominent.
brought him back.
I don't know why they changed it to Stargazer in the first place either. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just functionally the same. It was daft.
Although, in a way, I'm glad they did, because with how, like, comedically and just unexplainably evil Stargazer were in that movie, at least you can bring back, like, OWLF and be like, hey, they're just there to get the predators.
Stick around,
You know?
You got 30 seconds.
They're not there to randomly just be like, oh crap, kill everybody that we brought in to help us with these predators.
I'll be right back. Won't be long.
Well, that Predator was a little easier on us.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, Mebon, but the comics are never canon, I'm afraid.
That's some damn fine work, fire team.
I wish 1718 had been a longer series anyway, rather than a one-off. It didn't really get to do the idea justice either, in my opinion.
Yeah, it would have been cool if it had been a bit longer for sure.
Nomad Clan asks, shouldn't the prototype rifle have unlimited ammo since it reloads on cooldown? I don't know, maybe the bullets are plasma charged or something.
Hmm.
I
Maybe
mean,
they can't
I mean,
get
I don't think that's quite how plasma works, Adam. But you know,
Well,
you.
that's what the other gun says. The whatchamacallit, the first like Predator tech gun they did. Where is it?
Yeah, yeah, that is the plasma rifle prototype, isn't it?
The yeah, but they did one before, the OWLF Pitbull.
Oh yeah.
That one says, well, I don't know. I think maybe it was on like the blog post they did about this weapon initially, but I think it was saying like it was plasma charged bullets or something.
Still not quite how it works, but you know.
It's sci-fi, Aaron. Come on.
Yeah.
just know it.
I don't have to.
Let's see. What does it say about the plasma rifle prototype? Projectile-based weapon fires concentrated explosive plasma energy round. See, I was right.
Yeah, I mean, it's still, I mean, even the plasma caster is a projectile weapon though, isn't it?
No, it's an energy weapon. Projectile means
but
you're
it
firing
shoots.
a physical object.
Yeah, plasma is literally energy. The idea is that they shape
But
it with
yeah.
magnetic fields to propel it.
Right, but if you have
Yeah.
energy surrounding
Into a
a physical
projectile.
object. No, that's not. That is literally not what a projectile is.
Mitch says, do any of the Predator games have OSTs? I don't think Hunting Grounds OST ever came out.
I don't remember seeing anything about it. I mean, it's not super common, so not too surprising that it didn't.
I mean, a lot of it's very much the original soundtrack anyway, so...
Yeah.
Clash,
Enough to the point that it always gets flagged on YouTube, so...
Clash has a 6-minute wait. Not many people playing
Ouch.
Clash.
Yeah, I wonder why.
No, that was dead on arrival, that was right.
Yeah. That was a mode that they could have just not bothered with.
It's a shame, because it was nice for them to actually experiment with some PvP.
It was a shame they didn't just ever do the kind of multi-predator mode that people
Yeah, just
wanted more
what,
than anything.
three squads and 3 predators, something
Or,
like that.
yeah, or just, you know, or just like 2 predators and, you know, 6 players or something. Who knows? I can understand why they didn't have, you know, like 12 human players and 3 predators or something, because that might have been a bit too much. But just something where you could team up with somebody else as a predator would have been cool.
Nomad Clan says, if only we had got Gauntlet mode we actually wanted of 3
Stargazer's
Predator
managed to
versus
secure a rare piece of
6
tech
fire
that
team
will
members, was it?
significant benefit to their research.
Yeah, it was something
We've
like
got a
that,
short
yeah.
window to
It was the
secure
one that was
this tech
data
for
mined, wasn't it?
ourselves. Intel's light in this one, so we'll be figuring this out as we go.
Alright, fire team, we're heading to Ewok Village. They got the bomb. We gotta get it back.
It is a
See any
very
Ewok
random,
brothers?
It's a
Shoot
very
'em.
random looking piece of scenery, isn't it?
Word has it they've kidnapped C-3PO, Luke Skywalker, and Han Solo.
There's singing, there's fires, there's a gold dude.
Yeah. Dutch, what the general's saying is, we don't leave these people behind. They're our friends. Saying we can't let that happen. People are about to be squeezed.
Oh, that was good timing, wasn't it?
Oh, he back.
Oh, it's okay. The Predator player left anyway.
Oh, are you serious?
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
For the
good
scoreboard,
lord.
there's no Predator.
Should we just quit out?
Something I hope we can turn to our advantage.
Or we could hunt him down. He would be in one of his spawn points.
Let's just get some free XP.
Yeah, there's some vert bricks here too. At least we can check the chat more often now.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir. Why can't we deploy the data?
There is a night vision goggles mode that they added, but it just makes everything
Yeah.
look super, super green, so it's not even really worth it most of the time.
Yeah, it's super good.
Voodoo, get back together. Your troops set up the mobile SATCOM. Hopefully the GPS satellite has a record of local signals.
Caleb just off looking for the predator.
Yeah.
While we access the satellite.
Remember, he kind of there's a spawn around here.
All cases keep your comms open. Now they know you're in the area. Keep your head down.
I was always gutted the prequel book for this wasn't better. I forget what it was called. Stalking Shadow, wasn't it?
No. Oh, for this game? Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Stalker Shadow.
Yeah.
I thought you meant Hunters and Hunters.
Oh no, I very much enjoyed Hunters and Hunted. One I haven't read for a little bit of time. I might have to go reread that.
Yeah.
Although we could finally read South China Sea and do an episode on that soon.
Yeah, why don't we do that?
Because that's the good one.
That's what I hear.
I think we should do Bishop soon.
Top's like, I'm not in a bishop mood.
No, I'm down to read it. I don't have it yet because it's hardcover only. But I guess I could just.
Some digital as well. Yeah. And the audiobooks out. It's a shame they didn't get Lance to narrate that.
I just
He
got,
did back in the day an Alien 3 one. An Alien 3 audio.
It was good. Really good.
Yeah.
With multiple users
Oh, did the William Gibson Alien 3 one as
True,
well.
true, yes, he was Bishop in that.
I would advise
You mean the audio drama, right?
Yeah.
He did an audiobook as well of the like an original abridged version of ADF's novelization.
Oh, really?
And then when Titan republished everything and they started doing audiobooks for all of them, I think one of the prisoners voiced read it. I forget which one, but it was one of the actors who was one of the prisoners.
that's the target.
So he also did. He also read Alien,
Secure the package.
and they had Will Hope doing Aliens and Resurrection. I do like how much Will Hope's actually done. I think next to Sigourney, he's probably one of the most prolific Alien actors, even though you don't really know it.
That key should disarm intrusion.
Who also voiced the Predator.
You did?
Oh.
Yeah, he did some of the Predator sound effects in AVP 2.
Don't let anyone near that crate.
Really? Did not know
Yeah.
that. That's cool.
Random little fact for you there.
And obviously played a character in Alien Isolation as well.
And AVP 2010. There's Groves in that.
Yeah, I can't.
Reprised the role of Gorman in River of Pain. Say Rise of Pain, that's not the title.
Yeah, I can't remember a time where we've had more like film media on the horizon at one time.
No.
It's crazy.
And we still have 2 games that we know are in the works, and a few others that are rumored. So hopefully those will start to surface soon.
I get a feeling something may have happened to that Servios game from the complete radio silence that they've gone
Well, Aaron, didn't
for a long time.
one of the devs talk about it like last fall, saying it was still coming?
Yeah, I think it was August time. They were on I think it was like the CEO or C something now of Servios. They were on some random podcast and said that the game was still being made.
That's what we're here for. Grab it.
They're like Gearbox got in contact and asked if they could use our budget for a new Borderlands game, so we ended up funneling it over to them instead.
Oh.
Fuck Randy Pitchford. Every day of the week.
It's just such
At least we
honor,
got some
like,
enjoyment out of that
we're
game.
Alien fans. It's such an honor to work on it. That's why we're just going to outsource it to Tom Gate.
Yeah, it was a shame because the multiplayer had some really good ideas. It's like if only they'd have had more than about $10 to,
Hang tight,
to
fire
make
team.
it.
Heading to you now.
Well, they
It's
did.
like we say
They just used it for Borderlands.
every time we're on it, we always say, how much fun we have.
Send it in back up.
Nomad Clan says, on speaking of Concrete Jungle, I'm trying to push a Nomad Predator mod for the game. Definitely have been setting my eyes on that for a while. What would that even be, Nomad?
I didn't even know you could mod that game. I mean, I guess using what, like emulation or something? Because I don't think it ever had a PC
No.
release.
Xander, welcome.
Easy as hot. Make it quick.
We got to the chopper.
Texture mode, Nomad says. Maybe we'll get a Predator that sticks around next time.
Stick around.
Or I could just play Predator and give you guys a bot in case I kill one of you.
Fire team.
Yeah, whatever.
Xander says, what's the matter, AVP Galaxy? Disney got you pushed too many pencils?
Yeah. Son of a bitch.
Is that why you yell, Adam? You're not up to scratch on your health?
Say what now?
Is that why you're ill? You've been pushing too many pencils?
I guess so, man. I don't know.
It's like, yeah, sure.
No, the party leader close to group.
Oh no,
It's because I got to switch to private match.
he's a party pooper.
Let's get him. We do like excavation, don't we? I think that was probably the best map they've done, yeah.
I think my favorite was still Overgrown.
The original.
Yeah.
I like Derailed as well.
Yeah.
Derailed is good, yeah.
I think Headquarters ended up being a bit bleh.
Backwater was my least favorite of the
Yeah.
3 that launched with the game.
I think mine as well. But I like all the DLC maps they did. Excavation, Airfield, and Headquarters. I thought were all good.
Oh, Xander says, any big news incoming today? That's it.
Let's hope so, though. I can
Yeah.
hope.
5 more Predator movies have been announced.
A book announcement was leaked and has subsequently been removed from our side. But
You
it's
guys
no,
didn't-
no.
Because it wasn't entirely known as a, well, it was just a listing, wasn't it? That,
Yeah, but to be fair, many of the books that we find out about are purely via listening. They very rarely end up announcing them properly.
yeah.
A listing that was not supposed to go up.
Very quickly went down on the catalogue. Though to be fair, you know, the author did go on Twitter and was like, "Oh, well, since it's out there now."
Hmm.
But he probably should not have.
Wait, what happened on Twitter?
The author acknowledged that.
Oh, the
leaked
author.
book.
The author.
Mm,
Oh.
Yeah.
No, Mad Clan says, I'm kind of worried about the Predator movies. This feels like a lot. I'm not complaining, but I do hope they focus more on quality rather than quantity. We don't want to end up with Marvel or Star Wars. I'm not worried. You know, yes, it is a fast turnaround, but it's been, what, 2 years now?
Yeah, it's been a couple of years since.
And they're only just, you know, they are about to start filming, so there's been a good chunk of time for him to write it.
I mean, didn't Dane Hallett kind of tease something last summer about a new Predator project?
Yeah, I think so. Sander says,
it's
I'm
all-
hoping that Romulus gets a teaser today due to it being this big sports game, but I doubt it. Yeah, we don't expect it. They've only really just started making the marketing material as far as we're aware, so
Yeah.
from
I
what we've
think they
heard
will.
from sources.
Industry sources. And plus, I think they would have just announced it. Like, they seem to have been cool with
Yeah.
announcing every other movie that's getting one.
There's got to be like teaser trailers about the teaser trailer, so
Yeah, exactly. They want that teaser hype for the teaser hype.
which, you know, I'm fine with. I'm okay with that, but you know,
Oh yeah.
and I feel like they're gonna milk the shit out of it as well. Yeah, what did we hear, that they were going to be treating it as a fair bit of an event movie? I think
Oh.
Prey's success showed them there's still very much life left in these.
Yeah. I mean, the fact that it sounded like it was going to be another streaming release, you know, when we first heard about it, and then they were like, oh, nope, theatrical, I think was definitely a response to Prey, you know, blowing up, and everybody saying this should have gotten a proper cinema release.
Still thankful I got to see that in the cinema.
Yeah, I got
Yeah, that must have
twice.
been pretty cool.
Yeah, but did you have Dan Trachtenberg sat right next to you?
He wasn't far.
Yeah, but literally right next to you. I spent half the film going, is that Dan? Is that actually him? I'm sure it's him.
There
We're still
No.
going.
Was it
No,
was it
we're
like
not.
the
I forgot we're playing against Adam.
Like, where's the Predator? I promise.
was
I
it
am
like
looking.
the Back to the Future thing where it's like Marty goes into the bar and he's just looking at his dad and like just more than the movie, and Dan turns to you, he's like, what? Why is this person staring at me?
It's the first time I'd actually hung around after a film to try and catch him as well. I spoke to him outside. He was such a
Oh, there he is.
I had such a good experience watching that, and just I love Prey.
It is pretty damn good, that is for sure. I just, I'm so glad that they finally did the thing that the expanded universe has been doing for years, and that everybody was saying they should do with Predator for years.
Well, it was
Say
one of the
in a
early
series.
ideas that the Thomas brothers had as well. Was after Predator 2 to just go and do a period piece.
Yeah.
That was the whole point of the pistol.
And the pistol, yeah. And it's like, it would have made all the sense, because that's where you go next, and it's crazy that it took us so long to finally get there.
Xander says the future setting sold me, but still want an old man Dutch movie. Think Logan, but with Dutch and the Predator. I would not be opposed to it. Definitely wouldn't be opposed to it, but I also, I have a worry of being too reliant on legacy characters.
Yeah. I mean,
if they continue to knock out really good standalones, if Badlands is great, if Prey 2 is great, and Dan consistently demonstrates, they can put out some good ass Predator movies, then I'd say go for it.
Yeah. Oh no.
Although I'm very definitely interested in the future setting. I mean, we don't know how far in the future, of course, but that alone, is makes it stand out as well.
It's going to be, like you said, I feel like it probably will be further in the future than something like Predator 2, like you said, just because it would make it stand out. We've already had the 15 minutes into the future thing with Predator 2, so I could definitely see them can I get this Chevy back in?
I tend to be an advocate for keeping the franchises separate, but I would genuinely also like to see Cloning Marines.
Oh yeah, like I would be fine. I would be fine if they, didn't necessarily have any overt alien references, but I just hope they don't do anything that completely invalidates the idea that they could be in the same universe, Yeah. Come on, in. Come on, motherfucker. Let's dance.
He's running this way.
Kalen is so rough with the cheese.
Sorry, man. Jeez.
See ya, bitch.
Goddamn reload. Oh no, it's not. Oh, okay. Well, the game won't let me escape. Okay, now it will. God damn it. Wouldn't let me grab the road.
It's actually one of the things I liked about Predator Life and Death was, it being Predator versus Cloning Marines.
Yeah, I mean, it's just something that we've wanted to see kind of since AVP, right? Wanted to have with an AVP movie, and obvious thing that they could do.
I mean, they might want to tone. I mean, Life and Death was a little bit too generous on the Predator deaths, so I'd like to see him up the competency of the Predators a little bit. But it was nice to see the devastation of the smart gun and the pulse rifle and stuff like that on them. But yeah.
And that was the same with was it Duel, when you had Marines versus Predators?
Yes.
And I like that as well, like getting to see like an APC plasma turret just like shred a Predator and stuff.
It'd be nice.
Who's the next
It'd be nice to see. I'll do it. It'd be nice to see, that equipment in use.
Yeah. It would be funny if we saw like aliens equipment being used for the first time in a Predator movie.
Yeah. But Xander does bring up a good point. Disney thinks that AVP is a dirty word. Well, it's not just Disney. Fox thought it was a Disney word for quite a while.
And this is why I'm hoping that, you know, they can build towards that and hopefully see that, like, this is a thing that people would want, because it, you know, the whole reason they made the movies in the first place is because AVP was everywhere in the 90s. It was in comics, games, trading cards. You know, it was on PC, arcade, like, all over the place. Yeah. And then it was not, you know, the movie that everybody was hoping for when they did, but the whole reason that it did well enough in the first place to, you know, get a sequel made was because there is hype for that concept. And it can be a good concept if you do it well.
They just chose poorly, and you know, I blame Paul Davis for that. You know, wanting to keep it on Earth.
I've actually never been against the idea of having an AVP story set on Earth. I just wasn't a big fan of the story that they ended up going with.
Yeah, because they've done it in some of the comics, like Sandtrap and Eternal, where it was
Eternal, yeah. So I'm like, Earth is.
I mean, for a later thing, sure, but you know, when you're doing your first big debut, cinematic debut with a concept, you know, you want it to be closer to the thing that made it so popular in the first place. You know, the comics, the games, and yes, they do lean heavily into the alien side of things. I can't remember how to play the Predator. Okay, so that's like, vision mode.
Yeah, because I mean, one of the things, it's like you've said about, you know, how versatile the Predator is as a character, and that's one of the reasons it works. And it is kind of, I think, one of the reasons AVP worked so well, the first comic, was it was basically, what if we just dropped a Predator into aliens? You know, it's like, you take the world of aliens and, you know, and you put Predators in it, and that works, and that's awesome. So that would definitely be, you know, great to actually see in a movie, for sure.
Aesthetically, I always thought it was cool. The Florida Universal Horror Nights maze for AVP had like a Hadley's Hope looking colony in a jungle, and I think Peter Briggs' original script was kind of like that as well, right? It was like in a jungle.
A swamp.
A swamp? Okay.
You know, Ryushi was a bit of a swamp world in that one.
No sign of the pilot. Judging by that small patrol, I doubt they know we had secured this chopper. Find the tag in the wreckage. Locked up tight, of course. I feel like this is a blessing in disguise.
But that's not to say, again, there's nothing against having Earth-based stuff, because one of the ideas they toyed with for AVP2, for AVPR, was Iraq.
It was, I was going to say Middle East, wasn't it? Yeah.
Which I think, you know, could have been interesting.
And then AVP3, they were thinking about Africa at one point.
Yeah.
Yes, that was Liam O'Donnell's concept.
Which would have been cool, kind of bringing things a bit closer to the aliens timeline.
Yeah,
you know?
Which I think was the point.
Yeah. Oh, he's here.
Look around for a portable laptop. We'll need to bring it back to the crate.
Mudding up.
This should work. Start by downloading the access codes.
Watch my 6.
So this doesn't turn into a back and forth, I'm gonna download the entire library. Stand by, fire team.
Tough guy. Armor down.
There goes an alarm. Oh. Go W left, type there if someone wants it. Uh-oh.
Don't push the fucking left!
It's always there. That's something they never quite sorted out.
Come on, concentrate, fire!
There's a med kit around the back of that building, Adam, to heal.
Alright. That is where I will go.
That should be everything. Grab the laptop.
When you
Okay,
bastard.
let's get back to the site and get this crate open.
You guys get the OWF tape from back down here?
I did. Mr. Legendary Stinson says, hopefully Peter Briggs gets to write an AVP movie. I remember him playing coy about potential future plans in y'all's interview with him a few years back. Yeah, and he's been posting on social media a bit more, saying how much he would like to work in that franchise again, especially after his short story in the anthology book, Eyes of the Demon. What do you think, Aaron? Would you be for that? Or you're trying to hunt?
There we go. Remember, I don't play Predator very much, so.
He's too focused on this conversation.
I never really got to play a lot of the Predator.
Oh, fuck. They definitely know what we have. Kill these guys.
Jeffy, let's go.
Radios are lighting
It's
up.
okay.
Cover the wreckage while I get
He was
this
in
thing
front of me for a
online.
while and I didn't come across. I didn't want to tell you.
Burr, burr, burr.
He's behind me!
Alien contact down.
Predator down.
Yeah, Mitch also makes a good point. EVP isn't the thing you want to give a modest budget to. It needs to be big. But that said, you know, I still admire how good AVP looks for the budget it had. You know, Anderson and his production designers did a lot with their 60mm or 80mm, whatever it was.
Yeah, I mean it definitely looks a lot more expensive, I think, than it actually was, for sure. I just wish it wasn't so grey. Like the entire movie, once they get to the Arctic, it's like grey, and that's kind of it. I'm like, come on, guys, have some other kind of colours in here, please.
Still think they can do CG stuff with it. You know, as much as I don't want Annihilation to come out, you know, I still want them to explore the concept of doing animes and CG films and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. I mean, you could do a lot with the, with the alien especially, with just having it move in really weird ways.
Oh, I think even even as a Predator films, you know, you can get away with then doing Predator focused short animated features, you know, where they do get to win, and you can have some Attenborough. Well, no, not Attenborough, but you know, think Scott Conover and Tom, what's his face from the start of AVP. You know, where you have their conversation narrating what's going off in the Predator ship and the Predator hunt and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. You could do stuff that you'd probably never be able to get away with in terms of just, crazy alien planet location and, episode where there's no human dialogue, it just follows like a silent predator or something.
And I'd be all about that. I would be all about that. You know,
for sure.
They showed us a Tongle, that they can even do that with Alien, a little bit of short experimental kind of things.
Yeah. It's another one of those, like, how have we not seen this before kind of things, like, has the only AVP anime just been that one thing that was shelved? Like, I feel like it's such an obvious concept, we should have just seen it a lot by now.
It can stay shelved. I don't care what Adam says.
Well, what if what if they just leaked it just to us?
Well, I mean, I don't mind watching it just so I could go see how much shit this would do with terror. Really damage the reputation of the franchise, but...
Who's the next Predator?
I'll give it a go, I guess.
We'll do your favorite map, too.
I was like, we'll put him on a map that he doesn't like. Disadvantage.
I did notice that, White Abaddon, that the Alien Covenant score was used very briefly in the new Quiet
Oh
Place
yeah,
trailer.
Quiet Place thing. Yeah.
Jet
For a
Purcell's
second, I was
score
like,
is
where have
good.
I was like, where have I heard that before? And then yeah, people were saying, oh, that's it.
My second favourite soundtrack. of
It
the
is very
series.
good.
Alien 3 first, and then Covenant.
Oh,
I was talking to
that's a bold statement.
Mike the other night about that one, and he was thinking it was too derivative. Same with the Predator's score.
No. Yes, there is elements of Goldsmith in there, but there's also a lot of very original stuff for like the Neomorph.
Yeah, I think I like Covenant score. I think there's a lot of really good individual tracks.
That said, I do hope that Romulus doesn't use Goldsmith's score again. That's when it gets... I mean, it's a little different with the Predator, because the Predator shares a theme across the franchise, really. Shares themes across the franchise.
Yeah, it's kind of what I was recently just saying as well on Discord a while ago. Well, a while ago.
Ready up, Adam?
Oh shoot!
About yeah, like Predator, 1 and 2 kind of established the score as like this is kind of part of the series, whereas it wasn't until Prometheus that we got like direct usage of an earlier score. All the other scores had been completely different. It wasn't like there was a sort of a theme that you could look at and say this is the Alien theme, and
Yeah.
you hear this across every movie and this is the one theme that sums it up. It's like no, but with Predator there kind of is. So
Yeah.
it's, granted, you can certainly make the argument for like leaning on it too heavily, but it's also one of those things where I would hope to hear it again in Badlands, like directly, as opposed to the kind of the it's in there but it's kind of hidden version that we got in Prey.
But I really loved it in Prey. Once you hear it, you know it's there, and it's a very good mix-up of it. I very much like Prey's interpretation of that theme. White Abandon says bold statement, that's pure fact. Alien 3 and Covenant are the best for soundtracks. So
Alien 3 does have a fantastic soundtrack.
Yeah,
but I think I'll still always prefer Alien. Although some of Alien 3's individual tracks I think are some of my favourites.
So Blumpkin says, what do you guys think of Marvel's handling of Predator and Alien comics? So Adam, since you finished Descendant, what did you think of the latest effort?
Sorry. I thought it was decent.
Just decent?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to get in... I mean, I liked it. I don't want to get into it too much until our review, but it was a nice continuation of what we saw in Thaw. I may have a few, like, I wish the story would have gone a different way, but overall the art was solid. I thought the characters were intriguing. I definitely think Marvel has found its footing more than when the comics first launched, especially with Predator versus Wolverine. I think most of us really liked when we reviewed that.
Very solid series.
And the new Predator series, the last one on the Hunting Preserve planet, I thought was quite good. So I'm looking forward to the next one. So I think that the comics are in a much better place than they were when they first started.
I don't think the first Predator one was terrible. Yes, where I had some problems with Theta in terms of earning her status, but I think they got off on a better foot. Did you like Thor more or Descendant more?
I'd kind of have to read them back to back, and I think I will do that before we review it. Oh shoot.
Where is he?
I agree, though, Mitch. Dayton was an interesting character in those.
I didn't think I was gonna make it.
White Band says also the siren cue from Alien Covenant I could see becoming more common. That oh shit moment. The siren, I would happily accept that as an Alien theme. I would happily accept that. I'm very much looking forward to the new Predator series. You know, curious to see John's return and some acknowledgement of the Dark Horse lore.
And they're bringing the Super Preds back.
No, it's John that's more interesting, not the Berserker Predators. Yeah, you cough. I hope you're choking. with your Super Predator nonsense. And I say that with love.
You choke and die with love.
Yeah, I hope you choke on hearts and flowery promises and.
He only says it to piss me off.
That's not true. I like the name Super Preds.
I hate it because it's always used as an insult to the film because of the original concept of those super predators, which yes are stupid.
Yeah, I never minded it just because it's just a way to differentiate them. I never took it exactly as like, these predators are totally superior to the regular ones in every single way. Like, it's just they're different.
Mr. Legendary Stinson says, I can't believe it just occurred to me that John Krasinski could do great work with the Predator or Alien or AVP movie.
Yes, yeah.
I mean, how popular is A Quiet Place, the franchise?
I think they do pretty well.
I liked the first one, but I never watched any of the rest of them. But then I've been seeing it get slagged off a bit on the boards lately. Still wasn't too kind to it.
I know some people that have
say
said
that
they're
like that's news,
overrated. Ooh, shots fired.
I say jokingly. No, I mean it's one of those things where it's like, I think maybe the enjoyment or lack of enjoyment comes on how much you can get over the concept, because it's one of those things where you kind of think about it for 5 minutes and it really doesn't work. Because, it's like, really? So the whole thing of like, would the military not have figured out that maybe using sound weapons against the, aliens that hear by sound would not be a good idea? And it's like, really? So they hunt by even the tiniest sound? So I guess like the flatulent people of the Earth were the first to die?
But also, these critters really took out all of humanity. Like, I mean, we see, like, in the trailer for the new one, they, I guess, come down on meteorites or something. I'm like, was the whole planet covered with that many meteorites? Can these things reproduce that quickly? That, like, I mean, it is kind of cool and creepy. I won't deny that, the creatures, but...
But yeah, I mean, it's something where, like, I'm not gonna argue with anybody if they say, I like both the movies, but I'm not gonna argue with anybody if there's like the concept doesn't really hold any kind of water if you think about it for 5 minutes.
That's fair. I can't really remember the film, to be honest. It's been a while since I've seen it. I just remember it being enjoyable and tense.
Yeah, I mean, I really liked both of them. I think the third one could be really good. I mean, there obviously must be enough people still going to see them because they're making this one, and I think they're supposed to be making like a third one that is a follow-on from where the second one leaves off.
Let's see what's in here.
So obviously doing well enough.
Mr. Legendary Stinson says, I'm willing to look past stuff like that pretty easily if the movie is entertaining and makes me believe in the moment.
Yeah.
So Blumpkin says, do you guys have high hopes for and trust in the future of the Trachtenberg films? Yeah, damn right I do. From chatting to him, he was very open to, our complaints or suggestions, should we say. Seems to be very much a fan.
I remember you telling him about, your feelings on Farrell, and he was like, yeah, I guess I could have gone with a bit more traditional look.
Yeah, I remember that, but he was like, "Oh, maybe in retrospect we wouldn't have gone quite so far." And I was like, "Wow, I was."
I mean,
kinda
to be
surprised to
fair,
hear that.
it wasn't that I directly was like, Ferrell looks like shit. But,
No,
you know,
yeah.
You just said I like him with his mask.
I genuinely think... What are you doing down there, Chris? I genuinely think that Ferrell masked is one of the best looks of the Predator in any of the films. I genuinely think that. But I can't stand it without the mask on. It's just far too different.
Yeah, I think with the mask he looks fantastic.
I like it.
And
Very divisive without.
Yeah, I mean, it was
yeah,
a
but
shock
you
to
also
me.
like Requiem, so
That's
you know
always your thing to bring down. The
I'm sorry, but it validates so much of your opinion.
The first time I saw his face in the theater, I was like, "Whoa, that's different!" Like, it was a shock, and I didn't know how I really felt about it. I think until I started seeing some of the fan art, which made me appreciate the design more, as well as the official concept art by Michael Vincent. And once I saw more of that and what he was going for, I really did come to appreciate it as its own like subspecies. Now, I do feel like we should have a more traditional Predator design, because we've had like 3 movies now where they've had to do some different kind of either beefy Predator or super Predator or
It's not
juice
where they've
Predator
had
or-
to; it's where they've opted to.
Yeah.
They didn't. Ferrell didn't have to look so drastically different, and it's not like this whole thing of him being some desert predator factors into the story at all.
That's true.
I very much like the redesigns, the fan redesigns of Ferrell, you know, as a more traditional looking predator. You know, they worked. But in Trachtenberg, I trust. I do. I think a lot of Naru's motivations is very universal, and you know, I very much empathized and saw myself in her. I do wish they'd have telegraphed the end fight a little better, but
Yeah, I can agree with that as well. I thought it got to the end fight a little quick. God damn it, game! Let me drop off this friggin'.
Sizzy Bubbles says, I was like, wow, first time I saw the unmasked Ferrell while watching the film, it was love at first sight. See, Sizzy's got good opinions just like
yeah,
you.
but she also likes Requiem, so you know.
I know,
we're
that's,
valid.
that's the right opinion.
No, it's the wrong one.
I thought it looked cool too. I don't like Requiem.
I get the purpose of it, you know, in the context of the individual movie, though, right? Like, that it was kind of recreating that initial, like, surprise when
I
you know,
understand.
Jungle Hunter takes his mask off. And, but yeah, I also get what you mean. Like, I'd have been down for it being, you know, maybe a little bit more traditional.
I mean, at the end of the day, P2 showed us we can have very similar looking predators without them being,
Yeah.
you know,
massively different.
clones of each other.
Yeah.
And even then, you know, City Hunter still had a different facial structure. You know, he had a taller crown and he had spikes and stuff.
Spikes on the crown and kind
Yeah.
of, you know, spikes on his, like, mandibles and things.
But,
Yeah, I mean,
you know,
I definitely...
I think Dan's heard that complaint, and I think it will factor
Yeah.
into a design in the new film.
I would agree, and plus, I mean, with Prey, you know, with Prey 2 potentially being after, you know, yeah, exactly, we would have to have Greyback at some point.
Chevy, did you want
Unless
to
they
be
were
a
gonna-
Predator?
I don't know you'll get a good game with me being the Predator. I mean, I can give it a go.
Give it a go.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
That sums up my life, mate. So you'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I know, certain complaints about how it was handled aside. I thought I always liked Wolf's look as well in
Yeah.
AVPR.
Yeah.
You know, that was another one that was like a traditional Predator, but it looked different.
And at the end of the day, you know, a lot of the scarring on Wolf's
Yeah.
design, you know, is storytelling in and of itself.
Yeah.
And that's the sort of stuff I'd like to see more of. I'd like to see more Predators show up with distinctive injuries. You know, give me that bionic, maybe not quite bionic, but you know, give me a Predator with a prosthetic. That's why I liked Hook so much in Thicker Than Blood. You know, it is visual storytelling.
I'd be down for bionic just kind of like this because it's the same kind of thing, right? You'd think like, holy crap, like what the hell did this Predator go through that he looks like this, you know, and he's still kicking.
Yeah.
And plus it just kind of ties into, you know, in like a meta sense, a bit more of that like 80s kind of, you know, 80s franchise, like Terminator-ish kind of look, you know, that you get like, it's like Alien, Predator, and Terminator, and RoboCop, and these cool 80s kind of, or, Alien case 70s franchises, and it's like, even though they're not going to be linked, it's like, just give me something that evokes that sense of, you know, nostalgia in that way, in like a different way.
Yeah.
Wait, Abaddon says it was
a
shame that they CGI'd over Farrell's face. I think it's the first time a Predator face reveal has been CGI. Well, I think honestly the first shot of Wolf in AVPR was CGI. Wasn't it?
That's true. Yeah. And to be fair, that's the worst. That's the first he looks in the film. When he's on
the chair.
Yeah. On the homeworld.
But I agree. There were some behind-the-scenes shots that came out of the animatronic for Farrell, and it looked really good. And I do wonder why they didn't just go full practical for some of those face close-ups. But I mean, that's the thing. Sometimes they just feel like the CG enhancements can make it look more alive. At least it wasn't like The Thing prequel where they just coated over it completely. It seemed to just kind of be like spot CG additions. So
well, it was about the skin ripples and stuff like that, wasn't it? The muscle.
Yeah, I mean, there's still loads of shots where you could see it was just, you know, the practical suit and the practical work being used.
So Blumkin says, think they will expand on an old man Dutch concept in any way. Well, I mean, that's what this was, you know, that's what Stalking Shadows did. I was surprised we got it here in the first place.
Yeah.
I think Arnie will be more open to it now, and again, especially with the success of Prey. I think he's more likely now than ever.
Yeah. And it's always seemed like, you know, anytime he's talked about Predator, he always seems like he has a lot of love for it. Like
he just hates the sequels. All of them.
And to be the last one.
And to be fair, what we've seen of is nearby. What we've seen of the cameos that were written for him in Predators and in the Predator were shit. You know, they were.
Yeah, because that was it, wasn't it? He said that he only wanted to come back if it was like something somewhat substantial, and not just a little, like, you know, good job guys, you killed the Predator.
It is kind of, it is kind of interesting that this game was the first time he agreed to reprise his role.
And I do think, you know, I do enjoy the audio logs in this game. You know, I do enjoy Arnie's work in it.
Yeah, I liked, you know, the way they tie it into like Predator 2. With him like heading to Los Angeles, and it sounded like the kind of thing I could see Dutch doing in a sequel, you know, where he's like, I'm not working for OWLF, but I'm working with them kind of thing. So it keeps that kind of, I'm going to do things my way, you know, mentality that you have with like a lot of Arnie's characters throughout the movies. The whole thing of him going back down to South America to, you know, try and learn more about the Predator and the history of it in the region, all that was really cool.
It's a shame the Predators stuff wasn't as interesting with Isabel.
Yeah, it's a shame they couldn't get. I don't know if they ever had any plans for Adrian Brody to come back as well. Or what, but it would have been cool if they could have involved Royce a bit more directly.
I
Well,
just
I
don't
mean-
like what they did with Brody to be. I mean, with Royce.
Yeah. I mean, there was the plan for
Load up.
that sequel to Predators, which I always thought sounded
That
really
should
cool.
be everything.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
Could have been interesting. Could have been in. But, you know, that's one of the things I like them exploring in the comics at the minute. You know, this idea of time-displaced prey.
Yeah.
And that's obviously going to be how they get John back into it. But that's interesting in itself that somebody's been and actually captured John.
Captured him, yeah. Don't worry, I'm sure he'll time travel back at the end of it so that he'll be able to
No,
show up
it's
in
the
plenty more
engineers.
modern day.
It's the engineers that time travel,
Yep.
not the predators.
The
Yeah.
engineer ship. I think that's the only
Yeah.
time
Time to
time
go
travel
loud.
has ever been alluded to was at the end of Life and Death.
I hope that doesn't end up being.
I'm sure it
thing.
won't. It's never seemed like Alien or Predator have been series where actual time travel. I mean, I guess
Yeah.
outside of the Predators cut endings, have been a thing.
That was so fucking awful.
That would that would have just been like.
film is just an offense.
I don't know if you guys remember the just the. It makes me think of an episode of Futurama where they're like underwater for a bit and Bender like throws a cigar like out the window or something like underwater and it burns something down and they're just like, this just raises further questions. And it's like that's what that ending makes me think of. It's like, wait, what? Ripley and or Newt have time traveled back here? Like, wait, what?
Okay, here's a question for everybody. You know, when that moment was happening, you know, when that pod was coming out and being unlocked, what were your immediate thoughts of what was inside it?
I thought that all of the stuff we had heard about it not, you know, there was no
Enemy spotted.
Arnold Schwarzenegger cameo, you know, there was no cameos from anyone before. I thought that was all BS. I was like, oh my god, they're actually doing it. That's either going to be Dutch or it's going to be Harrigan. It's going to be one of those two.
That's just too big
And so
for
I
that
was-
little pod. Not too many.
Yeah. Well, it would have been a Predator-sized pod though, so like the scale would have been off. But
It
no,
wasn't.
I
Well,
was,
it wasn't a predator pod. There was English language on it. It says literally Pod 2 on it.
Yeah, I was thinking that it was. I was like, if not Dutch, then Harrigan is what I was thinking.
Time
Okay,
to go
Adam?
loud. Opposite contact.
Yeah,
Heavy.
I can't remember what I thought it was because was that like leaked or did we see
No.
it in one of the trailers?
No.
Or
No.
well, how did we see it beforehand? Before
We-
the movie?
we
Oh,
didn't.
you mean just during the movie, like what we
Yeah,
thought it
yeah.
was gonna be?
When it was happening in the movie, what we like.
Hostile spotted.
Yeah, I don't think I
The mission.
think I was just like, what the hell is this? Like, I don't think I thought it. I didn't think. Fuck, I'm having a hard time describing this. I didn't have any conscious thought of what it could be. I was just like, oh, what are they gonna pull here? And then when it was the Transformers suit, I was like, I think that was the first time I ever like
Yeah.
face palmed in a theater. Was when they showed that.
I thought it was going to be Royce.
That one.
As it was happening, because I was like, well, there's no way it's fucking Arnie. I know that for a fact, but I was like, holy shit, is it actually Brody? You know, that seemed like the reasonable budget thing, and you know, it being a supposed Predator gift. I was like, oh, it's Brody. It's Brody from the preserve.
I see you. Reloading. Cover me.
But yeah, I mean, it really did put a dampener on the end of the film. You know, as stupid as the film is, it's still largely entertaining thanks to the cast.
Enemy spotted.
But the film ending like that, I was like, this is absolute trash.
It was
What's
like,
going
what
up
the
up there,
hell?
Chris? What are you doing?
He's doing the old jump between two branches.
Yeah. Mr. Legendary Distance says, I still think Ripley or Newt would have been more interesting than the Iron Man suit. I mean, I'd rather the Iron Man suit than a Ripley or Newt, just for the mind-bending implications of it.
Approach the car. Always help me. Finish the kill.
Oh shit.
I spent
Oh,
that
God.
entire
Where did
match
it-
not knowing what I was doing.
Where did it
So
go?
confused.
Your body went flying on my screen.
Xander says, I will say that the actress
No
who played
time.
Newt in the cutscene looked badass. Still hate the idea.
Oh shit! I didn't realize the chopper was there.
Yes! I got some of you! By accident!
I got downed by the AI.
I got someone up and didn't realize the chopper had come in. I wasn't thinking.
Xander, the same actress played Ripley and Newt, if I remember rightly, for those cutscenes. Is it
Yeah, it was a stunt one,
Brown or
wasn't it?
something? Yeah. I think we ended up doing a little interview with her that Voodoo did, if I remember rightly. My bomb says, you know, Ghost
That
Recon's
classes me getting all
Wildlands
four
had
of
a-
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he killed us all.
You win.
That Predator mission
You
in Ghost Recon was fun.
It was, yeah. We streamed that on the last day. It was up before it was taken down. But that's what got me into the game, and I stuck with that game and I beat it. It was lots of fun.
I did not. Anything that involves people these days, I don't really get to play.
We lost Aaron.
Oh, I'm coming. Should we try and do another matchmaking one, to be fair, as a squad?
Okay.
I do like how licensed content in games has kind of become a bit more commonplace in recent years than it had been there for a while.
The limited nature of it, though, is stupid.
Yeah, having it be limited time, like I definitely, you know, it's an annoying trend, with, especially with like, not that that was a live service game, but just it's something that it seems like live service games do a lot of, is that whole like FOMO thing.
Yeah,
Where it's like, you know, got to get in on this for, you know, 1 week only, and it's never going to be here again. And you're like, come on, guys. Like, this is a cool thing. You should have this stick around for a bit longer than that.
Sir Blumpkin asks, do you think Alien Romulus or Holly's TV series will completely reinvent the Prometheus lore? No, I think it'll just ignore it, and I hope it does.
Yeah. I think it's more likely Romulus will just not have anything to do with it, but that the TV show might kind of just buy some of the stuff it does, depending on where it's set in the timeline.
Yeah.
Nothing I've read so far seems to suggest anything like that.
That it's going to directly
Tie into
contradict
Prometheus now.
or tie in.
Yeah. Oh, well.
I mean, unless there's something that
I mean-
explicitly says the alien's been around longer than Covenant.
But I suppose it depends what time period they
depends.
ultimately settle on, because
Yeah.
if it's pre-Prometheus or pre-Covenant,
Then it has to be.
then it does, just by virtue of that time. But
Yeah.
I mean, the time period was all over the place in the early days, from, you know, what we saw. I can't remember what it was in the last stuff that we had access to. Let me have a quick look.
I think it was late, you know, 2000s, like 2090 something, like between Prometheus and Covenant.
Yeah.
Where's the latest one I've got? It's
Everyone in the chat's like, wait a minute. Why are you talking about him?
Blue 1, this is Zeus.
You have access to it.
Rendezvous with the following coordinates.
Yeah, I still maintain that they should just set it after Alien 3.
Oh, you know
because
what?
Then
Oh,
they
that's-
can just
that's
do whatever
Prey.
they want.
That's Prey. Why are you tricking me
like-
like this?
That one already came out.
Yeah, just forget the prequels. Just forget they have.
Treat them like most people treat the AVP movies. Which, if you think about it, already invalidated the prequel, showing aliens on Earth way before those were set.
This is a black bag operation.
but just make it like, hey, it's a different continuity, not connected, like a lot of people already say.
Voodoo, get back together. You're too far apart.
But yeah, you know, like I said, with the whole, it's going to be in some way or another like Alien City thing. It's like just have that set after Alien 3, and then you can go as you can do whatever you want.
That's all they ever need to do is just set it after Alien 3.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't
just,
really.
just go like Dark Descent. Completely invalidate it. Completely throw it out the window.
Yeah. Oh, I'd be down with that as well. Because I mean, you know, it's like we said before, right? Like, there's enough in Covenant anyway that you could make the argument that, like, well, you know, David's the unreliable narrator, and we saw stuff in Prometheus that alluded to an alien. You know, even if it was like
there's
that was before
outs if they
changed the
decide to.
Yeah.
100%.
That's definitely the source.
How did we lose Hicks?
Oh no, I'm here. Sorry, I'm reading through. Well, I'm quickly scrolling through stuff.
You're a bot, buddy.
Oh damn!
It
yeah.
must have kicked me out then, because I haven't moved.
Yeah, kicked for inactivity.
Uh-oh. Yeah. I forgot for a minute that this was an actual like match.
Converging on your location.
It's here. There's. I can't mark it. Oh god, I hate the marking system in this game. It sucks.
Oh, yeah. There it is.
Trust me when I tell you to keep moving and stick together. We have a mission.
Got those floaty barrels. I'm gonna blow that barrel up that's next to the objective.
White Abaddon says, speaking about this, have any of you read the Building Better Worlds book? Some interesting things.
It's on me. It's on me.
Oh,
Are you referring to the Weyland Yutani report?
He's on about the RPG. The
Come back,
last book.
He's gonna pay for it.
Oh, you
shit,
got
he's
it.
down.
No, they.
Why is this mask not coming off?
Trophy for the den. Over here.
Nice.
You have encountered a classified anomaly that must be taken
Very
into
nice.
custody. Hold your position and protect the body at all costs. We will see that you are amply rewarded for your services to mankind. We need to keep that specimen out of their hands. Send everything we got.
Yeah, I still need to order my RPG book.
Yeah, same. I also need to get on that. Heard it's got some interesting stuff in it, lore-wise.
I wish they just published an art book with everything too.
Yeah, they didn't do a pre-order like art PDF for this one, did they? Like they did with the Clone Marines Operations Manual.
No, but I think at this point they have enough art that they could do like a physical
Yeah.
book. Or maybe after the next.
I love the art for the RPG. It definitely got like the right style for what that kind of universe is.
It's going to be a new series. That Predator versus Caleb didn't stand a chance.
Well, it seems like Richtop did most of the damage to it.
Okay,
He's got
so
that
it's
predator
at
killing
least
pistol.
it's at least the mid 2090s based on some of the last stuff we have access to.
Yeah, that's kind of around Prometheus, slightly
I think that's
later than
before.
Prometheus.
That's before
Was it
Prometheus
Prometheus
because
was 2093, right?
oh no, it was later, weren't it? Prometheus timeline.
Maybe they just took off in 2093 or something.
Alien timeline. .wordpress. Okay. Come on, not Sil. SM. Show me the way.
Right, Aaron. I'm gonna let you
Yes,
back.
2093. 2093 was when Prometheus takes place. So it's potentially after that.
But
By
barely.
by a few years, yeah. But that's not necessarily what they've ultimately gone with. I don't know, but that's...
Yeah. So that would still probably be pre-Covenant.
Yes.
In which case it would indeed be prequel invalidating to an extent, at least as far as David creating the alien goes.
But that wasn't an explicitly stated time period. That's just based on...
Good. Good.
Okay, I mean, you can go. Sorry, I just had to dip out to
3 minute
look
wait.
at that.
Let's do it.
Only. Come on. Don't
Let's
be
do
silly.
Clash.
Don't be silly.
I want to see if we get something.
We will, and then everybody will quit when we kill them a few times. Because I remember that happened the last few Clash matches we had. More likely we just won't get into a match.
If it takes longer than the estimated wait, I'll switch it over.
How
Estimated wait time is tomorrow.
Oh?
What madness is this? What do you think about Katie Sackhoff pinging Danny?
I'd be down for that.
Dan Trachtenberg about it.
Wait, what's this?
Starbuck versus
Flash.
Predator.
Caleb, for some reason it is showing some lady as your profile picture on here. Usually it doesn't show profile pictures for crossplay players. Maybe it
sometimes it
mixes
messes them
up.
up. Yeah, because I'm certainly not seeing that. I mean, sometimes it shows like Predator players on the fire team, doesn't it, when you're loading into Hunt?
Got to switch my loadout.
Oh, I forgot to switch mine.
I think you can switch.
Oh no, we don't need to mud up in this, do we? We're playing Clash. So Blumpkin says, has a female lead with a future setting been confirmed for Badlands? That's what we're aware of so far.
That's what the movie news sites be reporting. And I think Deadline, Collider, and Hollywood Reporter all have pretty good track records.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you gents think about finally having a female Predator? That'd be an interesting way to go back to a traditional one while also switching.
No.
I don't want Predator
No.
titties, and that's what I'm worried it'd become.
The Predator
I agree with that. Because that's like, you know, because the whole thing is like, hey, humans don't really know what the hell these things are. So they wouldn't be like, oh, this is clearly a female version of that thing that we've never seen before and don't know what it is. So the only way you could like get that to be, you know, get that through to the audience, the characters aren't going to know about it, is to make it something overt and stupid like that.
They looked fine in this game.
Did they though? Did they?
Yes,
Agree to disagree there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not as offensive as it could be, you know, it's not as Wolf 33, 34?
Yeah.
Whichever the porno one is, but it's...
But it's kind of getting there.
I still don't like it. I think it's
It's
lazy
just kind of,
visual
yeah,
design.
it's lazy. It doesn't even make sense with them looking more reptilian than mammalian. It would be something where they would have to call attention to it to get it to be a thing, and that just would seem stupid. Like,
just give me just give me some obvious skin pattern changes or something like that.
yeah. Plus, it's like they're aliens. How do we know they're not all female in all these movies to begin with?
That's how I always like to
Oh
think.
my god.
Yeah.
Mr. Rocket Launcher.
Fucking hell.
We actually have a fight on our hands.
Smoke out.
I got the option to become a predator. I passed. I hope one of you guys got it.
I completely forgot that was even a thing and didn't get it.
Oh, damn, I missed it. Yeah, Xander says don't give the Rule 34 artists more ideas.
Yeah, exactly. Take that, Predator. You did.
Is that you? Kind of. Yeah.
Yep.
We got another one of their Predators in. Have we really not had a Predator on our team yet?
No, I'm
Oh,
a Predator.
no.
I just got 3 kills.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Alright, nice. Really nice. Oh, I got grenaded.
So Nebula says, anyone else got faith in Predator Badlands? I've got plenty of faith in Badlands.
Yes. In one word, yes.
And Xander says, I want Legacy to come back. Well, we know we're getting them for Romulus, at least.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty awesome.
I'm very much looking forward to that.
Yeah.
I bet.
Well, it's pretty much an all-star FX cast, really, isn't it, for
But I bet
Romulus?
I bet it'll be Studio Gillis taking the lead on Badlands. And
Predator,
that
yeah.
relationship.
On Badlands?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh sure. I mean, with how quickly it's gone into production as well, I think a lot of the same kind of
They
crew
can reuse
will
the
be
same body mold. They just need a new face. That's all.
back. Yeah.
Xander says Adam playing Wolf. Who'd have guessed?
Of course.
You remembered
Rather-
our interview tomorrow, by the way.
Now I did.
Do you people see what the fuck I have to work with?
You're like, I remember that we have one now. Who's it with?
Send me the
I'll-
questions. I've just
I will
been-
send you the questions I've got, because I do need to finish them off, to be fair. And to be fair, I also forgot about it, because I'm going away for work. So I'm hoping the hotel's got good internet.
Oh, my staff. I gotta go get my staff.
Oh, that Johnny Mnemonic's very much a jumper.
Mm-hmm.
I was happy they
Goddamn
finally
rocket launcher.
added the AVP preds in this game. Because
Yeah.
Yeah.
that was gonna happen for the longest time.
I wish they'd
That
have
was-
got into the EU more, though. You know, I wish we'd have got to see,
Yeah,
you know, a
same.
proper Broken Tusk or, you know, a Golden Angel.
It would have been really cool. It had so much potential to, you know, have Predators not just from the movies.
Don't get me wrong, I do like their original designs as well.
Yeah, they did some really good original, for sure. Yeah, Bionic and what was the one that was like inspired by Hunters? The primitive Predator.
The primal one kind of looking thing.
Yeah,
Exiled.
that.
Yes,
Exile,
that's
that was
it. Yeah.
that was really cool.
Hunters was such a good run as well, apart from the third one, but
I still like the third one. It just wasn't as good as the first two.
well, it was a waste. So Bumpkin says, do you think both Predator and Alien franchises will return to their former glory?
Yes.
Fingers crossed.
know,
Prey's on its way
Predator was there.
You know, Predator, rather,
was
yeah.
on its there. We'll just have to see what Fede does.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Now we just need AVP to return to its former film glory before the films.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta get the comics back first, buddy.
That's true, but I mean, even if it's not a movie, even if it's just a new AVP game or the comics, like that could be returned to its former glory.
I'm ready for that new game.
Because the comics went off on a high note. Like Thicker Than Blood
Yeah.
was one of the best AVP
Thicker Than Blood
comics
was-
we've
yeah.
ever had.
Jeremy Barlow did as good.
Contact with using advanced camera.
Woo!
We win.
That was a good game, to be fair.
We got him.
One more.
Yeah, we'll just do a traditional hunt.
Okay.
No, another great game about going to alien planets and shooting bugs. It just came out recently.
Helldivers 2!
Oh, you're playing it as well?
He's been trying to get me to buy it.
Is it as good as Starship Troopers, Chevy?
It's a lot more fun. Like,
yeah.
silly.
I'm trying to get Adam to get it as well. It's so great how they embrace the silly fun aspect of it.
Yep. Well, it's crossplay as well, isn't it, Caleb? So we'll have to team up. Yeah, we'll have to sort that out after this, because I am desperate to play with people that will actually
for sure.
communicate.
It's a lot better when you're playing with people that are talking to each other, that's for sure.
Yeah. I was watching a video the other day, and this guy's like, all his teammates were getting absolutely mullered. It's like, oh, it's okay, guys, I've called down an airstrike on top of you, and it just went, blew him up. He said, it's okay, I can respawn you now. So good.
Yeah, just crazy ragdolling when, you know, explosions go off next to you and stuff. It's like so fun. Yeah, I've been saying it's like Aliens Fireteam Elite meets Starship Troopers meets Terminator by way of Halo ODST.
With a bit of Warhammer 40k in there as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it went from like something I knew basically nothing about to I really want to get this in the span of about 30 minutes a couple of nights ago. And I was like, all right, I need to get this game. And yeah, it's as fun as I was hoping it was going to be.
Mike DeLeonardi says can't wait for a new Predator game. Yeah, us too, buddy. Sir Blumpkin says, what game are you talking about? It's Helldivers 2? Is that right?
Yes, Helldivers 2, yeah. It just came out a couple of days ago on PS5 and PC. And it is a 4-player co-op, like Starship Troopers style, like bug and robot blasting multiplayer game. And it is tons of fun.
Xander says still excited for the AVP cameos in Badlands, Romulus, Prey 2 and the Hulu series.
Yeah.
I'd love to get on the set one day, you know. Very nearly got onto the set of Covenant, but it just fell through. I was gutted.
Reach out to Dan or Dane.
Yeah, true.
Like, hey,
So Dan, can I know it doesn't seem to be a thing anymore, but can I have a set visit, please?
Yeah.
They don't seem to have press on set visits these.
Yeah, it's been a less common occurrence, I think.
Which makes me sad.
Although it does happen sometimes. I think, who's the guy, Adam Savage. I think he got some set visits for Covenant.
That don't count because Adam Savage isn't just press. And to be fair, they did do press visits for Covenant. That's the last time I remember it happening. Like I said, I nearly got down there. But my passport had run out.
You got a new one now?
Yeah, I do now.
Blue One, this is Zeus. If the captain sticks to his routine, he's monitoring patrols around the river temple.
I think mine is.
Xander says Aaron is secretly playing Wendy and Adam is playing Hermit.
That's our boy.
No, if it's a TV show, Adam would be playing Ridgetop, and Aaron would be playing Corporal Hit.
We blackmailed them. We're like, do you want us to show off all the concept art? So we'll take your roles, please.
Yeah.
We've still got more, guys.
Hell yeah, they don't. Let's hope they don't find you.
Yeah, it's like one of those ransom notes that's like written entirely in cut-out newspaper letters and like magazine letters and stuff. It's like, if you don't want us to be printing these scripts out on the website every day from now until the time when all of this show is out there for everyone to see,
Page
you'll
every
give us
day.
a set visit. Yeah.
Comshot, welcome back to the stream. I saw you were just playing this too.
But Mike Leonardi says if Romulus does well, we are for sure getting a new AVP game. I disagree there, buddy. There's no certainty involved in any of that.
I would hope, but yeah.
I need to make it happen. I need to connect up some people, namely Rebellion, because I know Rebellion would love to, and I'd love to see them do it after, I think they've gained a lot more resources and experience since 2010.
Should we just start a Twitter harassment campaign where we just tag Ken and Rebellion all the time?
Yeah.
The password on the token should be synced
I would say Rocksteady, but unfortunately, maybe not.
Comshot says, I got in, played a game, and remembered how tired I am. Oh, man.
For real, right? It's like you go back and you're like, oh yeah, I forgot why I don't play this anymore.
I still
That was
have
a billion
fun,
times.
but I assume you probably played way more than we did. What level are you? You got to be at least level 500, right?
At least we didn't break the law.
Well, we've also played over 3 different bloody platforms. You know, Epic, Steam, and PlayStation.
I never played that much on Epic. I just played a little bit when we streamed, and that was it. I didn't really play it on PC until it came out on Steam.
I still quite played it on Epic.
Well, then also there was that point before. Oh, he's got the bow and arrow. He's kind of up here. There's also that point like before they lifted the level cap as well, where we were kind of playing it. Oh, he's on me.
Nice. Hey, why don't you cheese him?
Eat my cheese. Cheese him.
Go after.
I think it's up there, isn't it?
Over here.
Oh, yep, it
I
is.
think it might be up there. I'm not
Ha 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 ha.
Nice.
That's right.
sure. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think we're gonna be able to get to it. Get the hell out of there!
I'm out.
Compshot says, I love this game, but I just can't anymore. Yeah.
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 Eventually, you know, like everyone.
Oh,
kind of
Chris, what happened?
reaches a point.
I didn't know what were happening, so I don't play this game.
We gotta run away from the big red circle when it pops up.
Yeah, I figured that when he started laughing, I went, oh.
Come on, let's do one more. Just one more.
Fine, one more.
I want a real challenge. The Predator was too easy.
Wow, Adam throwing some shade.
Damn.
Not everyone made it out.
Yeah,
God.
he cheesed
Come
himself
shots
the
does.
stuff because I cheesed him.
Camshat says I have 2K hours on Steam/Epic.
God, yeah, I'd be sick of this game too. It's like
I don't think I've ever played that much
Yeah,
of a game.
damn.
If I hit
caught
100 hours, I'm like, I've really got my money's worth out of this.
I'm just looking on the PlayStation homepage. Apparently, I have 829 hours.
Close
So-
enough.
Yeah, that's a little bit more than... I don't know
some-
how you could do 2,000 hours, damn.
Yeah, I have some friends who have like done that on Skyrim, and I'm like, how do you play
Yeah.
a game that much?
I think I ended up with 300 hours on Skyrim, and that was included the DLC, and I kind of did... I felt like I did everything that you could do in that game without mods.
Like for me,
I feel like I never have any time for that kind of stuff. I've got too many other hobbies.
Well,
I'm too busy
that was-
editing podcasts and writing content.
I mean, that was also like 10, you know, what, 13 years ago.
I'll be beast mode.
That
Oh,
was
yeah,
a
that's a
random
point.
friggin' yeah.
That's right, because it's football day. I'll be beast mode.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Alright, I'll go with that.
Rocket launches. Oh man.
Yeah, I think you might have as well, Chevy, because they eventually added that for free
We're doing double beast mode.
for everyone.
Sir Plumpkin
I don't even know if I paid
objective.
for it on here. To be
asks,
fair, yeah.
has there been any talks from Rebellion on Alien versus Predator? We've asked them if they'd like to, and they've said yes, they would like to. So it's just a being able to.
Yo,
kind of-
Bridgetown.
Oh shit, sorry. Comshot, yes, we were talking about that when the stream started. We are very excited for a new Predator movie finally being official. We know about it. It could be filming soon, which was a surprise. So
It was July, weren't it? They were talking about. I think it was July they were talking about.
yes,
Pretty soon.
We've just received inside information on an extremely high-value Stargazer target. But if we're gonna act on it, we've gotta move fast. We have the location and clearance to terminate, but that's about it. I'll be passing
Yeah,
on
I could
more
see
intel once we
a,
touch down. Keep
the
your
same
heads
kind
on
of release
straight, fire team.
window
Let's make this clean.
next year as what Romulus has this year, potentially, for it.
Yeah. August time, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's also kind of when Prey came out, wasn't it?
Yep.
A couple of years ago, so it would make sense if they, you know, if they've like penciled that in as like the window of release for Alien and Predator movies.
Well, that wasn't that when AVP came out as well, back in the day, at least
Yeah.
in the States.
yeah, it was in August.
We got it in October.
Yeah. Until a little bit later, was it?
Sending more precise coordinates now, fire team. Double time it.
The Blumpkin says, do you think they will follow the something... the heart on my little tiny screen covers it up.
The mural.
Yeah, in the end of... Well, Badlands isn't Prey 2. Oh no, but you're saying for the Prey sequel.
They would have to, because
Yeah.
they're Predators. Because it'll be a Predator movie.
Well, what's interesting is in that there's multiple ships, so that implies multiple predators as opposed to just the one.
I could just also see that as like a way of, you know, like a shorthand for being like, and then the Predators came back as opposed to just a single Predator,
Yeah.
you know, like, it's like, hey, this is
It's here.
this is
Yeah,
now a
right.
place where lots of Predators
was
are
it?
wanting to be. Like,
It's
there's
on the
druid
roof.
hunting on this
It's
planet.
on the roof.
Oh shit.
Well. Voodoo, it looks like the stakes have been raised. Keep moving and stick
We need
together.
to block his infrared.
Running around.
Xander says he has access to a Predator suit, but I would want to come up with a solid idea before doing a fan film. I imagine Predator fan films are a bit easier to come up with than the Alien ones.
Yeah.
Again, you know, that versatility of the franchise.
It's like you know, you take any time period, any setting, and drop a predator in and it works.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
I beast
What happened?
moded a
Where is
bit
he?
too hard.
Oh no! he went full beast mode.
He's back.
Oh,
Oh, he's single-winded.
yep. Didn't see where he went.
I mean, Xander, it might also be worth looking if you've got any historical like reenactors of any sort around you, because that's an easy place to start.
Xander, are you working on that new fan film that PO's doing for Alien Day?
Sets look, they've shared look good.
Mm-hmm.
Hold them off, fire team, while I start digging.
It'll be interesting to see as well who the lead character is in Badlands. If it's set in the future, if it's going to be, you know, something
Space Cop.
recognizable. Yeah, well, like if it'll be like a Marine or something, or if it will be full future and it's like, you know, space warrior of some kind.
It's
something crazy.
It's gonna be Blade Runner meets Alien. I mean meets Predator, and I'm fine with that.
I just hope it's not something that makes AVP feel incompatible, like post-apocalyptic Badlands,
so,
like Mad
yeah.
Max or something. You know.
Absolutely. I
It's
hope they
fine.
don't
It
say
can be a
like,
colony
you
world.
know, as long as they, I'm totally fine. Yeah, something like that. As long as they don't say like, oh yeah, Earth was, you know,
Or it's
Earth
just
had like
Australia.
a third world war and was wiped out in, you know, 2050, and for the next 500 years there was no technology on Earth, and you're like, damn it, well that doesn't fit with Alien. As long as they don't do anything like that.
The Alien universe likes fucking Australia over at the minute, so it could just be Australia's the wasteland.
I
I
think
mean, it could be. They have
think,
the Badlands over there or whatever.
Beast Mode just whispered, "Shut the fuck up." It's like, would you shut the fuck up?
I believe
He's
you.
like, look, we're being hunted by a goddamn alien.
No, I
This is
was
not the time to
making
discuss canon.
the Predator reference. You know?
I'll start working my
Oh yeah,
Would you
of
shut the
course.
fuck
Oh man,
That was such a stupid fucking end.
connection is through.
that's an I
What
called
the
it.
hell are you? Shut the fuck up.
You know how things go.
Yeah, got it.
Those rewrites on that fucking film.
You sure they weren't D rights? Like, you should have hired me to do it.
Xander says, yeah, he's making miniatures, but he's running late on them. Oh, you can't get the staff these days. Sir Blumpkin says, do you think we'll ever see the Queen again, or perhaps TV series or Romulus?
Yes.
Okay.
I think we will, one way or another.
Grab the cell phone.
In
I
some-
don't think we'll see it in the TV show.
You never know.
Who knows?
It's close. On the roof?
What I want to know is, when are we going to see the flying
Flying
Yeah,
Queen.
Queen.
That's right. Yeah. That's what I want to do. Keep going.
I want to go beast mode, baby! Woo. Okay, let's go. Oh
it's on
no!
Jimmy.
He stood in front of me! I'm
Where are
down.
you? Oh, you're there. Okay. I got you.
Someone
got you down,
got
Ted.
right in front of me as I was rocket launching. Thank you.
The heck was that?
It was an explodey
What?
barrel.
They like them
Come in,
things
come
in Doom.
It's in the tree.
Yeah, good old video game explodey barrels. He jumped down.
Yep.
Coming in. He's going for Chevy.
Leave Chevy alone.
He
Haven't
did, he
played this
listened
game
to
in a
you.
while.
They sure like their little Cessnas here.
Isn't that like, seems to be like the drug runner's plane of choice?
Oh, is it?
Wasn't-
I wouldn't
Isn't
know.
it like the entry level plate?
Yes. it is.
Wire the phone up to
So,
a chunk of
wait.
explosives and stick it
the,
on the tank.
the entry level
They
for
haven't
pilots or for
kept
drug
up
runners?
with Drug Runners Monthly.
Well, I just mean in general. Good lord, isn't it like the Ford Ka that your parents buy you for your first car?
It's like, alright, we're only going to be running these from point A to point B, so we don't need a big plane for this. Graduate up to bigger planes later
Well,
when
they do
you're...
have a nice private jet.
Oh, he's on me. He's on me. I'm down.
Oh shit.
He's got me. He came out of nowhere. Oh, but you rocketed him right in the jacks.
Oh, yeah. I got him again. I was at least able to hit him a couple of times. Oh shit.
Ammo, stock up.
He's on the roof.
Yeah, I think so. Probably healing up there.
He might be, yeah.
That definitely threw him out.
Oh, yep, he's on me. On the roof.
Team is confirmed when he's nice and dead.
He's running.
Oh yeah. Free smoke, baby. There's some ammo boxes down here.
SMG does not do that good at range.
No, it doesn't. More ammo if you guys need some. Oh, I think he's back. Smart disc?
Smart disc, yeah.
Oh no, is the mission glitched?
Is it?
It's saying that we're supposed to...
Eliminate VIP and his guards. Did we get all of them?
I think we did. I'm not seeing any more kill
Ah,
dude markers.
damn. Yeah. I guess we're gonna
I'm
have
just
to
gonna
kill
have to-
this guy.
Have to kill it, yeah. There he is.
What's
Yeah, I
that
can
mean?
shoot back, Mr.
I think
Predator.
we're gonna have to kill this guy, and he's just like, damn. Right? Is that the meme?
I don't know.
Tell us in the chat, kids, what's the meme?
Yeah. Tell us the meme, children.
Reloading, cover me.
Do I go for Chevy?
Yeah.
Roof. Oh, I'm down. Yeah, you might as well leave me.
Fire team in need of assistance. Copy.
Alright, let's leave the area. Oh, never mind. Okay, we can stay in.
Mud it up. Time to rock.
He's coming.
Deploying audio decoy.
Back in.
Oh, he's on me.
Ha ha ha
He's
ha.
down.
Nice.
You can try to disarm me.
Really nice.
We should get the fuck out of here. Gets any easier.
Got it.
Time disarm.
Ah, was that the last one?
We have authority over this
That used to be my thing.
Secure the body until our agents can retrieve it.
Sir Blumpkin asks, do you think we'll see any new Predator weapons in Badlands? Well, I hope so. I mean,
Undoubtedly.
that was one of the
Yeah,
most
for
interesting
sure.
things of Prey, right?
That's one of the things you have to have in a new Predator movie. It's one of the fun things about Predators is like what cool new weapons and gadgets are they gonna have?
But then again, I'd also like to see the return of like the spear gun.
The plasma caster.
The spear gun.
Well, I mean the plasma caster too, because that wasn't in Prey.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see.
Or
given
I'd
that-
rather a plasma pistol, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Although we had that in Navy PR.
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
That's allowed, but it existed before AGPR, remember?
That's true.
Although I do still like the look of the converted plasma caster.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool.
That looks
I
like
always
a-
wanted one of the sideshow props of that.
Good job, soldiers. This specimen is an
I always thought it was a bit of a missed opportunity that they didn't have a skin for the plasma pistol in this game.
Yeah.
To change
yeah.
when Wolf came out to make it look like the movie.
Agreed.
Well, folks, I think that's going to be it for us today, but thank you for joining us on the stream. Hope you all have a nice Sunday. We don't expect that trailer in the Super Bowl, but we'll be keeping our eyes out. We'll report on it just in case. You can find us on our website, avpgalaxy.net, or on any of the major social channels. As always, thank you to our Patreon supporters.
Tomorrow we'll be releasing our next podcast episode, which is an interview with Ashley Haddad, aka Corporal Hunslet from Dark Descent herself. So keep an eye out for that one. That one should be up by tomorrow morning, I think. So by the time you guys wake up tomorrow as well. And Adam, what are you playing next weekend? Because you're on your Billy Todd.
That's a good question. What am I
Oh,
playing?
come on. This is in the schedule.
Is it Isolation, right?
You're doing the Isolation DLC,
That's
yes.
Right, that's right. Okay. Yes. I will be streaming by myself next weekend, Isolation. So join me for that.
Yup. And, the week after, guess what we're doing? I need to ask you to make a thing for this so we can start spamming it. We're doing our AVP2 community night on the 24th.
Ooh, snap.
So, Adam, make me a thing for this so I can start posting it
Yes,
and,
yes,
and
sir.
advertising it.
Yes, sir. I will make you a thing.
Cool. Thank you very much. And yeah, like Adam says, thank you everybody for watching. Until next time.
Get to the chopper.
I
You
mean,
all-
we
all
don't
of you
we
get to
don't
the
normally do
chopper.
this. The end of the streams. But sure, go for it.
We'll get to the
Alright.
chopper.
Later, guys.